G'day everybody, welcome back to Dinkum. We are now on episode... Jets decided to hog up the camera this morning. We are on episode 296 today. And in the previous episode, we did quite a few different things, but most notably, we spent quite a lot of time doing some spring cleaning, and we've made, I don't know, a little bit more space, I guess, back at home for some more clothes, but yeah, things are still looking dire in terms of, you know, our space, our wardrobe space. So yeah, perhaps maybe we're gonna have to do some more spring cleaning sometime soon, but you know, I'm not really going to worry about doing any spring cleaning today. I think one episode at a time is enough. Yeah, instead, in this episode, we're going to try and do a few bits and bobs here and there to sort of tidy up some of the things that I said that we're going to do in town. One of the first things that we should get completed is going to be I guess setting up the docks and just making sure that we've got I guess an actual pathway that leads to the docks, because you know the docks itself is complete, but we actually don't have any roads that go there, so we'll do that in this episode, and that'll give us the opportunity to sort of spend a little bit of time while we're, you know, out there on the sand to do some metal detecting, and hopefully that'll you know, give us a few more old keys so that we can then go back into the undergrove. Looks like we've got quite a few things to try and harvest today, so let's grab all of our tools for that, starting with maybe the scythe. There we go, and also we should grab our seeds as well. There we go. Alright. We do have a bit of an inventory problem this morning. I'm not entirely sure about these gum nuts. We might actually leave them, because we also got a brand new jacaranda tree growing sort of in the middle of the farm there, which is looking quite nice. Hopefully it grows in time for spring. Just going to quickly grab these carrots and then replant. Don't want to use the scythe here, obviously. That's probably a little bit dangerous. Alright, very good. And let's go in with the kale. Alright, good stuff. Let's just quickly replace that kale. Okay, good. And next up, I think there's some more kale that's ready on this side. Grab all of this. Alright, brilliant. I'm not entirely sure how much kale we've got right now. I'm pretty sure we've grown quite a lot of kale this season, so we might have kale overload by the end of our winter here, but that's okay. Always nice to have some spare kale, and always maybe sell it to preferably Sheila. And we've almost run out of kale seeds already, since we've been growing so much of it. We should actually go see Rain about that. And speaking about seeing Rain, one of the other priorities for the day, which we should not forget, is to grab another jacaranda sapling and see if we can actually grow another one. I'm thinking we'll grow another jacaranda tree very, very close to the house, rather than sort of in the middle of the farm. But again, I mean, we'll have a think about where is an appropriate place for it. Okay, so hopefully we've got enough carrot and kale seeds here. I think we do. But we probably don't have enough kale seeds for a next batch when it comes around, so hopefully we've got some kale seeds to buy today. Alright, I think that's done, and I think we're done at the farm. We just need to feed all of the animals, so let's start with maybe feeding the moose first. Our scythe is getting very low. We should think about maybe repairing that sometime soon. Speaking of tools that are very low durability, we also have the shovel, which is on the brink of breaking, I would say. So we've got to go see John and buy another one. Let's drop off our quandongs here. And perhaps maybe it should be a good idea today to go see Erwin as well, because I think we're getting very, very close to emptying those silos. Speaking of silos, I just remembered what I said the other day about the farm, like the big farm. Still waiting on your opinions, guys, on whether or not we should decorate the farm with, you know, some structures, even though we're not really making use of those structures exactly, but at the very least it'll help the place look the part. I'm not seeing good old iron anywhere. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, a white yabby. That's okay. I'm probably not really too interested in picking that up. We could probably leave it. This is actually preventing us from putting the grub meat in, which is a bit annoying. There we go. Alright. Now, it's just a matter of finding Ein somewhere. Hopefully he's safe. So if Spike is over here, I wonder if Ein is nearby. There he is. So, the amount of trees in the area is nice, but the downside to that is it's a little bit hard to spot things, including our goodest boys, because they like to play around in that area, and yeah, it makes it really difficult to find them when you need to. That's alright, I'm not keen on cutting down more trees just for the sake of being able to see them a little bit better, but let's use our rupus. More fertilizer is ready. Very nice. Okay, I think we're ready to go. These brown boat shoes I'm gonna sell off. I think I completely forgot to hand them over to John's the other day. Let's head into town. And yeah, let's do what needs to be done at the workshop and at John's shop, and then we can hopefully start the day and actually get these, as I said, bits and bobs done. I might start with getting rid of some of our junk here. And our produce as well. Good. Got apples. I think we made jam. That's why we have all those apples. Let's drop our wool in here. And let's get our wheat going. Let's maybe just clean up the place a tiny little bit. Okay, and I should actually get a few more brews going. So let's get some tea brewing here, and we'll drop that off in the kegs whenever they're done, hopefully towards the end of the episode. Milk, yeah, we should still continue to store some more milk. I know we haven't really been processing cheese in a very long time. Ah, yes, I just remembered as well, but the previous episode we did finally get our alpha hammer. So it's been a while, but finally we sort of have all the alpha weapons. And now we don't really have any more use for opals, aside from perhaps maybe selling them, or... yeah, maybe, I mean, if we do ever get to a point where we've broken some of these things, perhaps maybe we can use it for that, to replace them. Yeah, let's have a chat with John. Let's get rid of some of the stuff sitting at the side of his shop. And, yeah, we'll do a few things here. We can buy another mine pass. Welcome to John's Goods. How can I help you? Let's sell you all of this stuff. Yeah, I have a tendency of missing a thing or two whenever I sell stuff to John. Hopefully that's everything. 192,000. Nice. Okay. Cool. And let's get a mine pass. And let's also buy ourselves a new shovel. You know, I always wondered why we can't really upgrade the shovel to an iron shovel, because it'd be nice to actually have a shovel that actually has a little bit more durability. Let's check the board here. Ah, yes, we've got the alpha bush devils to turn in. Clover wants to practice smelting. I guess we could do that as well. It's pretty easy. Alright, let's actually turn in the bush devil quests right now. Sally and Fletch for that. Let's get that done. Hello there, Blue. What can I do for you? Let's chat. What do you want to chat about? I did that thing for you. Thank you for taking care of the alpha bush devil. Those alpha creatures are really dangerous and can cause a lot of havoc. Here, take 33,000 as promised. Nice. Okay, and time to get to Sally. Blue, Blue, Blue. What brings you to little old me? I completed your request. Thank you for taking care of the alpha bush devil. Yada 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 yada. 33,000. Thank you. Alright. Let's go. I just want to quickly go see Rain, because we are sort of running out of time to go see her. So firstly, let's load up on some more kale seeds. Yeah, that seems like a good number. And let's also buy another jacaranda sapling. So, okay, we have 6 days to grow these things before the spring, so we've got plenty of time. So let's buy one today, and hopefully tomorrow we'll remember to buy another one as well, unless we are deciding to go into the undergrowth once more. We're spending money left, right, and center today, actually, so a little bit concerned about our money situation. Although, once all the spending is done today, I think we're going to be done for quite a while. I unfortunately can't see Erwin today. He's closed shop. So we're going to have to think about the animal feed on another day, but that's fine. It's not really too much of a big deal. Let's just place our spare repair kit there. Okay, and I think we should get started with what we said we were going to do today. One of those things is actually putting down dirt paths. I can't seem to remember where I've dropped off my dirt paths, guys. I thought we had plenty of dirt paths, unless I completely used them up. Ah. Okay. Have I maybe left it over here, perhaps? No. Okay. Mysterious. Alright, our dirt paths have gone off somewhere. Not a big deal though, because we can just make some more. It's not like we don't have the materials for it. So, I'm just gonna actually do that, because otherwise we'll be sort of wasting a little bit of time here. So, let's make some dirt paths, and yeah, if we happen to come across wherever we've left our dirt paths before, if you guys still remember, let me know in the comments. That might save me a little bit of time, but yeah. Maybe it'll be a nice surprise for us at some point. Let's chuck all of that in there. Let's get the teas converting into brews. We may as well hunt this roo, since it's stuck in here. Okay, so this is the area that we want to work on. I suppose we could do a pathway from here that sort of leads to the docks. But I don't like the idea of sort of dirtying the sand too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually have to move some of these bushes. Okay, we've got a couple of seeds out of that one, nice. And a couple out of that one. And a couple out of that one as well. Okay, that's actually a decent exercise, because we do need more of these bottle brush seeds as well, right? So it's actually working out pretty well for us. So let's do one there. And I think we can do one there. And let's do a wattle flower bush over this side, perhaps. Good, good. Alright, and there goes our shovel, but we were ready for that, so that's good. And yeah, so I think the idea is going to be for us to just clear out some of this soil. Actually, do we even need to do that? We probably don't need to clear out the soil. Maybe we can just place the rock paths on top, even if the soil is a little bit uneven. That's fine. Just chuck that there. And yep, let's get the rock paths in. So I don't know. That's sort of the thought process, guys, so hopefully you guys like that, but anyway, let's just get rid of the bones there. We don't need the place looking all morbid. But, yeah, I think that's a pretty decent pathway for it. So now we can get to the docks basically from the workshop. We could potentially do another pathway that sort of goes around like that, but I don't think that's really needed. I think I'm pretty happy with what I see currently, so... Now, as I said before, this will give us the opportunity to sort of hang around here at the sandy biome, and we should be able to just, you know, spend a bit of time looking for stuff. Because I would like to obviously find as many keys as we can. Okay. Not really worth it there, so let me just... I thought we had a shell that we picked up. Strange. Anyway. Let's just continue on here. I want to try and avoid picking up shells if we can, because, yeah, I mean, they're useful for fertilizer and stuff, but we don't exactly need the shells right now. We've got plenty of bones to supplement our usual ingredients. Nice. Okay, well, not really having too much luck here. I feel like we haven't been here in a very long time. In fact, the last time we were here was probably like episode 1 of this entire playthrough. Literally when we arrived in Wuyan. I do still have the plan to make some kind of a greeting area. I'm just not entirely sure what that's going to look like just yet. Yeah. It's a bit tricky because, you know, we've got a little bit of a pond situation going on here as well, which I would like to sort of keep in terms of how it looks. But perhaps maybe we can sort of make like a dock style area over here. Trouble is, I'm not entirely sure if I can actually place down pathing underneath these two pillars. We'll have to sort of test things out. Actually, we do have the rock paths here. Okay, I can do something like that, but then I won't be able to sort of like put it there. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a problem. I suppose that's okay. We can focus on just this side. But yeah, let's come back to that. Let's focus up on trying to find some more keys for the moment. Nice. Okay, very good. I keep accidentally picking up some of these shells, which is very frustrating. Alright, getting a little bit tired. We might need to think about, like, eating something. We'll start with maybe just some raw wheat. And now we've got some bush limes to supplement ourselves, that's fine. Just gonna go home and see if we can drop off some of our treasure slash junk. Ooh, nice, another key. So 3 keys already. Plus the one that we got from the crab pot, which is very welcome. Yeah, let's put stuff away. And I reckon we'll start thinking about crafting a few things for the greeting area. So the first thing that I want to think about is probably just some kind of pathing, and you know what? Come to think of it, perhaps maybe I shouldn't have sold the gumwood steps, because I am thinking of using gumwood paths to sort of make this area, and we'll try and make it look kind of similar to the docks over that side. I think it's not a bad look. The problem is the design itself, so I'm not entirely sure how I want to make it look. And we could potentially need to sort of print a little bit towards this side as well, potentially. But anyway, let's get started. So maybe... Yep. I reckon we'll probably print a little bit of soil on this side. And that way we'll have sort of just like, you know, 3 by whatever. It depends on how big we want to make this greeting area. I don't want to make it too big though. But yeah, let's see if we can make more of those gumwood pathways. So let's grab our gumwood logs. Just need to cut some of this stuff up. Might help if we just eat some bush limes first. Okay, just put that away. Actually, we've got some planks already. Forgot about that. So I'll do a couple of batches, and we'll see if that's going to be enough. But then the next thing really is about decorations and perhaps maybe even, you know, like fencing and stuff like that. So what might also be good is some form of lighting as well, because it is quite dark around these parts, and you know, if we get visitors who come at night, then it'd be nice to actually have this place lit up, or if people actually leave at night as well, right? So I'm thinking maybe we go maybe one more sort of tile in terms of thickness here, and yeah, maybe, whoops. Alright, maybe something along those lines. I think we can afford to just bring these shells for the moment. That's fine. And did I just use all of our pathways? I think I did. That was sort of lucky. But yeah, now we're going to have to sort of think about putting in fencing. I sort of have a thought that I want to bring, like, I don't know, maybe some festoons here. The flag ones. That might look nice. But yeah, definitely want some form of lighting in there as well. We've got, I mean, these ones are palm wood lamps, right? Perhaps maybe what we want to do is get in some gumwood lamps in there. Yeah, gumwood lampposts. Just as well, because we're going to need some gumwood fences as well. So yeah, we'll be able to do that. Although I'm not entirely sure I want to do that right away. We could probably come back to that project on another day, because I do want to do a few other things today. I want to go to the spare house, and I do want to set up the worm farm, because the longer I keep the worm farm with me, the, you know, well, and it's not exactly useless, but, you know, like, the sooner I set up the worm farm, the better it's going to be. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we can get the festoons in there, but we'll come back to the festoon situation and see if we can actually get them in. She's buying some more of the honey, but we just sold her quite a lot of honey the other day, so I'm not entirely sure I'm keen on selling more honey to her today, because then our honey supply is sort of running out. Back at home, just gonna throw a few things in here. Now, the Spinifex tuft that I grabbed before, there was a purpose for that. I do want to just get that growing around these parts. So let's just drop a tiny little bit more, maybe over here. Cool. Alright. And I can see some more Spinifex tuft already growing here, which is nice. I, again, have no idea how they propagate, but hopefully they are propagating, you know, ever so slowly. Alright, and the next thing I want to do is to get the jacaranda tree planted, so we should get that organized right now. So we had the jacaranda tree growing on this side, which is still quite a tiny tree. Whoops, we completely forgot some of our carrots over this side, so don't want to leave those carrots to go to waste. I wonder if it might be nice to have a jacaranda tree growing somewhere where the lookout is. Although if I threw it down like on top of the actual lookout, I think that will look a little bit weird. So perhaps maybe we won't do that. I'm thinking just where this gum tree is, guys. Maybe we get rid of the gum tree and we have a jacaranda tree growing right here instead. I think that'll look nice. Okay, so jacaranda tree going in. Alright, very good. And yeah, tomorrow we should, again, buy another jacaranda tree and plant it somewhere. I'm not sure about having a jacaranda tree right in the middle of the, like, the farm, where the animals are at. I'm not sure if they'd appreciate that, because, you know, they've got limited space as it is, and we've already got like quandong trees growing there. Maybe we might want to think about putting some jacaranda trees around the doggo pond. I think that might be quite nice, and maybe one near the house as well. But anyway, I am going to finish the day by taking a quick trip back to our spare house, just so that we can place down the worm farm. And yeah, we'll see if there's anything that we need to sort of fix up over there. It's been a while since we've been to the spare house, the center house, and I figure we might need to actually just clear up the quarries, or, you know, harvest all the honey, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we're subsequently going to be calling it a night. Aside from that, plenty of bananas. Maybe it might be a good idea for us to just quickly grab these. We don't really get a lot of bananas around town, so this is a good opportunity. Probably good for all of those fruit salads that we never make. Alright, good. Let's just quickly move the heli around that side and quickly check on what that is. Just having a look to see if there's any more X's around this place. We might as well dig up any of the treasures while we're here. Very nice. Alright. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. And yeah, I suspect maybe tomorrow morning the first thing we're going to need to do is actually swing by town and actually get rid of all the things in our pockets before we even get to doing any of the farming. Alright, very good. I'm just having a think about whether or not I'm happy with how we've set up the entire house here. We've got like these little pots randomly dotted around. I feel like I would like to have a few more, potentially. But perhaps instead of actual pots of plants, maybe we should have other sort of different things growing, like, you know, one of these things. I think we can get a few more at Melvin's, because the other day when I was checking Melvin's inventory, apparently we can easily order those things in, so that might be something that we look at doing sometime soon. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We did actually quasi-start a brand new project, which is the greeting area for the visitors who never come to Wuye. And yeah, I mean, look, I'm keen on just making the area look nice, so hopefully we can get there within only a few more episodes. I don't know if we'll continue the work in the next episode though. I can't remember how many keys we got today, so I'm gonna have to sort of check out how many keys we have tomorrow when we go to the workshop. I think maybe one more episode of key searching should do the trick for us to then decide to go back into what the hell are all these animals doing? We've just decided to you know, come in on my outro here. I mean, look, at least they're not really causing any issues, so that's fine. But yes, as I said, one more episode to go before we decide whether or not we're going into the Undergrove again. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.